Hello and welcome to another episode of Paul Plays Infinifactory. So the one we're currently on is Aerial Combat Shuttle. We're still in 902.42 for what it's worth, so let's do a solution for this one. So a quick look around the level. We have two sources here. Producing these dark blocks. It's like some thruster of some kind. And fly in up here. This is what we need to produce. So it's some sort of mini shuttle. It's got two engines of 3 each. It's got this central body of 3x2x2. It's got the front of the wind sheet screens and whatever these are, some sort of thrusters or whatever. And we have these guys being produced here. So, and we can go around the puzzle, around the level both ways. So the first thing I'd like to do, I think, is get this done. So, first of all, let's make the box section, which should be 3s. Okay, so that looks like that should be the box section for it. That just needs welding together. Now, obviously, that block is no good there. I'll need to convert that to be a blocker or something. Has to weld at the end. Can't weld it in too close because the first block would get welded, which we don't want. How about that? How about if this was a blocker? Oh, I've been playing this game. I still keep pressing R instead of T to pause it. Okay, so that looks pretty good. That's all in place. That's all it's holding in place is this blocker. I should be able to detect it up here, no problem. So, put some conduit in, make him look down. I think that should be the central block made. Well, it would be if I had connected them up. Okay. So let's have a look at these guys. They're coming out, so let's make them up into a need to be 3 long, so 2 gaps, 2 welders, Good. So, if these come out to somewhere like here, how about there? So we need 2 of them, so let's put in the usual trick. Count to 2, put a sensor in above it, get the conduit in, and then hopefully they'll push them 1 square, so should be resting on these squares here. So I just need to position this guy so I need this down a little bit because these guys slide in at the top level. So let's see where we're at there. Okay, that looks reasonable, doesn't it? I could save myself a bit of time if this was 1 further forward. So let's just do that. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to get these 2 positioned here, get this slid in and get a weld done above the top of them. So what's happened at the moment is we've got, this is happening here, so they're kind of crossing paths. So ideally, okay, so that looks fine, and this is sliding in last. So the weld has to be done at this one here, because if we put it here, it would weld 1 square too early. So this would be the position for a weld. So that's 1, and then up 2 from this square here. So 1, and then up, and then put the welders in. Let's pick these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so hopefully then I need to get that supported somehow. Hopefully then we can detect it somewhere here and push it and keep it moving forward. So, with a bit of luck. No, what went wrong then? Okay, so the problem is that now these welders are catching both of them and welding them together. Okay, that's not good, is it, really? Okay, so... See, really, it's all to do with these controls of... So, I think I know what I can do. If I use all that messing around earlier has caused this. So if I do that to bring it in, leave one there. Like that. It should still get brought in properly. Okay, that's still happening, obviously. But now I can do what I would prefer to do. Bring this one away before turning it in and doing that. Okie dokie. So that's position. Beep. So let's see where we can detect this and get a move on with this puzzle. So it doesn't take absolutely forever. Okay, so where I can detect it, I can detect and push. Well, I can use this square here as a detector and a pusher beside it. So okay, again, it's these. It's a problem having these conveyors. So really, this one has to have done that and gone in that way. Hopefully, that's all that is. Yeah. Alrighty. So I've got the usual messing around trying to lift something up. Just check it here again. See where this is compared to it. I want to lift it. I want to lift it one square to the right. With one of... Nope, not one of them. One of these. Get it lifted. Okay, so then let's have a quick look what's happening here. Now, to me these blocks look like they have a... Like that side is different from that side. So and it looks like these are the side when I look at it here. So I'm going to... I'm not sure it makes a difference in the puzzle, but I'm going to weld them the way it looks like they want to go. So reset that. Spin him in there. Do that. Get it out there. Put a welder above it. And the same sort of deal here. Let's get that done. One of these, get it out that way. All welders. Okay, might as well try and get this done now. So, how about lifting this one up? Don't need it to be that high. Some welders in. Right, push it in. That needs rotating though, doesn't it? I'm just in my no point waiting to the absolute last minute. Let's just get it in one square before that. Get it waiting there. I think that probably needs rotating though, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So okay, so that's it waiting for it to come in. If this thing is sliding in by it, I should be able to get a weld done above it. So I need it up to there. I need welders. I need welder above it. I need to be welding to this side like that. Just join it onto there. Simples. Okay, so hopefully, with a bit of luck, that's waiting there for the final body to get in. Now let's see how we did with this lifter. What we normally have to do then is a couple of pushers. Let's have a look and see. Okay, so we would be let's say we detect it here. So that looks like one down from there maybe. Maybe that's too high. I think it is. Oh, I find it very hard to judge the height in this game for some reason. I don't know. You think I should? You just might. Well, that's one too high and one too far out. So that's absolute rubbish. So there, that there. 6 and a pusher. And then in theory, we've now gone it's too high, doesn't it? Try a riser there. Oh, this is going to be a very long episode if I'm not careful. Speed it. I feel that could have gone up one higher. Yes, and we're not quite out. Oh well. Oh well, okay, stop you there, don't move him around, so maybe one up and one in. One up. Let's see if that does indeed trigger it. I would have done it if I'd have put it in the right place. Okay, it's the right height, but basically I need one of these, that guy, and that guy, and then we'll need not a lot higher. In fact, probably just one higher. But I'll still probably need another pusher, won't I? Because it's going to be going up on this last little bit. Like that there. Yep, it did. So that's annoying. Maybe if I'd have kept the height better earlier on in the puzzle, I could have avoided a little bit of nonsense now. Let's see where we'll be at. And that's going to be running the engine. That's got to be one higher. Like that. Let's see where we've got. I am fast forwarding. I promise. Okay. And we have a slight problem here, in that we've had a build-up of these things, so that's not... So they're sitting here like this, so I don't want another one going in. So if I put that there and put a blocker in, change it to a blocker. No, I want it as a pusher when there's something already in here, which that would do. So hopefully that won't let a second one in, because they're building up too quickly. Indeed. Okay. So here's our first shuttle. Go on, you good thing, as they say. Beep. Give it a fast forward, make sure it all looking good. It is indeed. So we're producing shuttles. Okay. And with that done, we're going to just have a quick fly around. Again, nothing particularly new about this puzzle compared to what we've done so far in the game. I mean, pretty similar techniques and tricks. No new pieces or anything. But, you know, it's still quite interesting to get it done. I'm sure this could be done a bit better here. All these push-ups happening. Not to worry. Fast forward it. Yeah, I mean, it's on the low end of pretty much everything except maybe cycle score, so not a bad first attempt. Okay guys, let's just see where we're at. Continue to sell. And that should be the end of it. I'm going to run this performance review. Like I said, sorry I'm not showing them, but I think it's such a wonderful game, and I don't want to spoil the story for people who might want to play it. So if you've played it, you've already seen them, and if you haven't played it, the story is wonderful, and I think this is a great game, so buy it. Okay, so hopefully we've finished this, finished all of this. We'll plow on forward and see you in the next episode. Thanks again for watching. If you like this video, please drop a like on it. If you're thinking about subscribing, do so. And if you have any comments, like tell me how terrible this was, what could be done better, please leave a comment. Thanks again for watching. Bye now.